Hey, it's Melina. Okay, we're talking about indie horror today because that's where it's at. I've been reading horror for decades and decades, and I turned to the indie horror community probably in 2011, 2010-ish. I've always read horror on my Kindle, and I've got like thousands and thousands of books on my Kindle that I was reading, and then I discovered that there was this whole horror community that was not mainstream. They weren't published by the big six. They weren't famous everyday names like Stephen King or Dean Koontz or any of the other people that you would read. And I discovered that there was something missing in mainstream horror because the big six just wasn't pushing the boundaries. Now, you have to remember, these were the days when bookstores used to have a horror section, and then I can't remember when it was, but then horror became a bad word, and we removed horror and we turned everything into literature or fiction. So if you wanted to find a horror writer, you had to go dig through all of these other labels in the bookstore to find them. So I went to Kindle and I found an Amazon horror review list. And so I just started plugging away at the freebies. I found some flippin' amazing people. I found people that were pushing the boundaries of the envelope. I found people that were taking horror in a brand new direction that no one has ever looked at before. I found some amazing flipping writers that should be in the mainstream but weren't, and I don't know why. So I started only 5-star book reviews to focus on the indie community because these people were brilliant at what they were doing. They had honed their craft to a skill level that wasn't being recognized. And I thought, what the heck? What the actual heck is up with that? So one of my favorite authors that I discovered was a gentleman by the name of Michael Brent Collins, and one of the best books I've ever read was Apparition by Michael Brent, and it scared the out of me. It terrified me because his writing style was so intense and it was so impactful, and the way he developed the story was amazing. So that review is going to be coming up probably, I'm going to say January 5th, January 6th, because I just ordered it in paperback and I wanted to have it in hand when I talk to you because I want to read some passages. So look forward to that. But man, if you are not reading indie horror and you like horror, you have to check it out. I tell you, and stick around, follow for more because I got a whole whack of stuff I want to look at.